Think back to the last time you got angry. A careless comment, a disrespectful action, a moment spiraling out of your control. How did you react? Did you snap back, go silent in frustration, or carry that tension with you all day? Now, imagine this instead. What if, in that exact moment, you didn't lose control? What if, instead of reacting from impulse, you responded with calm, with clarity, with depth? This isn't a gift reserved for the few. It's a skill, a practice. And it's exactly what Stoic philosophy has been teaching for over 2,000 years. In today's video, you won't just hear about the Stoics. You'll learn how to live like one, how to pause before anger speaks, how to turn small setbacks into real moments of growth, and most importantly, how to reclaim authority over your mind. Because in a world where everyone is quick to react, the one who chooses to pause, reflect, and respond is the one who creates peace, wisdom, and true strength. Don't look away, because just one small shift in how you respond could change the course of your entire life. Let's begin. 1. The power of the pause. In every moment of tension, there's a choice, though we rarely see it. Someone says something rude, a deadline gets pushed, a plan falls apart. Our first instinct? React, loudly, emotionally, immediately. But what if that moment became a doorway to something greater? The Stoics believed in a sacred space between stimulus and response. A pause not of weakness, but of wisdom. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. In that pause, we access that power. Pausing doesn't mean inaction. It means conscious action. It means stepping back, breathing in, and asking, what response aligns with my values? What serves the situation, not just my ego? In today's world, reactivity is the norm. The pause, that's rebellion, that's mastery. It's the ability to remain steady when the shakes. And that kind of strength isn't born in crisis, it's trained in calm. Start small. When triggered, resist the urge to reply instantly. Breathe, observe, count to 3. You'll be surprised how powerful those 3 seconds can be. This isn't just a trick to stay calm, it's the foundation for everything else Stoicism teaches: clarity, control, and character. The next time life tests you, and it will choose the pause. Inside that silence, you may find not just a better reaction, but a better version of yourself. 2. Awareness is the foundation. Awareness is where change begins. Without it, we're swept away by emotions, reacting on autopilot, stuck in old habits. But the moment we notice what's happening inside us, we open the door to something different: choice. The Stoics place tremendous value on self-awareness. Epictetus taught, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. But how can you know what to do if you don't first understand what's happening within? When anger arises, do you catch it? When fear creeps in, can you name it? When your ego is threatened, do you recognize it before it speaks for you? Begin with simple observations. Ask, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? Is this about the situation or my interpretation of it? These questions are not for judgment, but for understanding. Awareness doesn't fix everything, but it creates the space where wiser decisions become possible. It shines a light on the unconscious, and with light comes clarity. Make it a practice. Take 1 minute each day to check in with yourself. Sit in silence. Scan your emotions. Get curious, not critical. You'll begin to notice patterns, triggers, and gaps between impulse and action. That gap, that's where transformation lives. Awareness is not the end. It's the beginning of mastering your mind. 3. Reframing adversity. What if the things that frustrate you most were your greatest teachers? This is the essence of reframing. The Stoics believed that adversity was not something to avoid, but something to embrace. Because within every difficulty lies a chance to practice the very virtues we admire: patience, courage, humility, and resilience. Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Life will bring friction. That's a given. But whether it wears us down or polishes us, it depends on our mindset. When challenges arise, try asking different questions. Instead of, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this trying to teach me?" Instead of resisting discomfort, use it as a signal that growth is in progress. Reframing doesn't mean pretending everything is fine. It means choosing to see beyond the initial sting, to see opportunity where others only see obstacles, to turn pain into perspective. Every setback contains a seed of strength. Every criticism holds a mirror, and every inconvenience offers a lesson if we're willing to look deeper. This practice is not about ignoring emotion, it's about elevating meaning. When we learn to reframe adversity, we gain not just perspective but power. True resilience is not avoiding storms, it's learning how to stand tall in the rain and grow because of it. 4. Focus on what you can control. There is a simple question that can reshape your entire experience of life. Is this within my control? The Stoics repeated this to themselves constantly because they knew that suffering often begins the moment we try to control what isn't ours to command. You don't control other people's opinions. You don't control traffic, weather, or outcomes. But you do control your thoughts, your words, your choices. That's where your power lives and where your energy should go. We often waste so much mental space resisting reality, complaining, obsessing, trying to fix what's already gone. But none of that changes anything. It only drains us. Imagine redirecting that energy. Imagine using it to strengthen your character, to improve your habits, to choose integrity even when it's hard. That shift changes everything, not outside, but inside. Every time you ask, "Is this mine to manage?" you return to center. You ground yourself in reason. And from that place you can respond, not react. Control is not about dominance. It's about discipline. It's about knowing where your influence begins and ends, and choosing to act where it truly matters, in your mind and through your behavior. This practice is not passive, it's powerful, and it frees you from the chaos of everything you cannot change. 5. Daily practice for lasting change. Wisdom is not something you stumble upon once and keep forever. It's something you cultivate daily, deliberately, and with deep intention. The Stoics understood that philosophy was not just something you believed in, it was something you practiced. Lasting change isn't built in dramatic breakthroughs, it's built into quiet routines, tiny shifts in behavior, repeated with consistency. Begin each morning by setting an intention. Today, I will respond with clarity. I will not give my emotions control. I will stay anchored in reason. Let that intention guide your choices throughout the day, and end your day with reflection. Ask yourself, where did I lose control? Where did I succeed in pausing? What could I have done differently? Write it down. Let each day teach you something new about yourself. You can even create small reminders in your environment: a bracelet, a post-it note, a phone background with the words, "Respond, don't react." These visual cues will call you back to your center when emotions run high. Remember, the goal is not perfection, it's presence. It's showing up every day with the willingness to improve, to grow, to try again. Change is possible, but only if it becomes a habit. And habits are formed, not in inspiration, but in repetition. Practice, reflect, adjust, repeat. That's how you train your mind, not just for today, but for life. Everything we've explored leads to one truth. The life you want to live is shaped moment by moment, choice by choice. Stoicism isn't just about quotes or ancient wisdom. It's about how you meet the world today, right now. You don't need to wait for calm to be calm. You don't need to wait for peace to feel peace. You cultivate it in how you respond to the chaos, the pressure, and the unpredictability of life. The real test of Stoic practice is not how wise you sound when life is smooth, but how grounded you remain when it's not. When someone criticizes you, when plans fall apart, when you feel unseen, misunderstood, or overwhelmed. In those moments, you can react or you can respond. And that response, it is the mark of your philosophy in action. Let Stoicism be your compass. Let it guide you to pause, to observe, to respond not from fear, but from clarity, not from ego, but from values, not from chaos, but from character. Your life is not built on the big events. It's built in the pauses, the breaths, the moments when you choose stillness over impulse. So, as this video comes to a close, remember, your next moment is your next opportunity. Choose it well. Respond with purpose. Live with virtue. And return again and again to the wisdom within. Thank you for watching. Stay mindful, stay grounded, and keep walking the path of reason.